Alright guys, I'm going to show you a quick update on the BOG filter. Look how big the plant got, and look, it's blooming. I'd say the grass part's like probably 28 inches tall, maybe more. And it took off. The water's a little murky. Look at, I put the big goldfish in there, see them? It's a little murky because it's been 88 degrees out here. Also, they can see the little guys out there. Probably you can't see them that are so small. They're like 2 inches. But the big guys are in here too. Here they are right here. Oh, I don't know if you're gonna see them. It's like a whitish looking one and an orange and black up against the BOG filter base. You probably got a glare. There's one of the big ones. I just put the big ones in the other day. There they go out there, and the babies next to the big guy here. Oh, they're fast. I'll tell you what, I noticed the sonky gold ones from Blackwater Creek are more timid. When you come by them, they take off. They kind of remind me of my piranhas. Whereas the new guys, I got the big females. You go by their tank and they just come right to you. And when I'm in there cleaning it, they come right up to you and start nibbling on my hand. I could probably feed them right out of my hand. They're not shy. I guess every fish is different. I kind of like the big ones the way they are. Don't know why, but that's how they are. But let's take a look at this thing. Everything's starting to grow now. You can see the one in the back there, it's just starting to die off. They don't last long, maybe a week and a half. Look, I got deer in my backyard. You can see him over the fence. There he is. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Let's see if you could go up to him. He's looking at me. Hey, what are you eating over there? What are you eating over there? Like, damn, he's disturbing my dinner. It looks like a lot of honeysuckle are back there. They eat everything over here. My yard's got the most vegetation, I guess you call it, behind here. Because if you look at their yards, it's all trees, like back here. When we moved in here, I cut them back, the trees, like maybe 40 feet. But all this vegetation grew in its place. It stays this high all year and then it dies off. Oh, there he goes, or she. And these guys come here and eat it all. So, plus, win-win situation, I guess. Alright, back to the pond. What the heck's this? Oh, weeds. I gotta pull these right on film. You don't like those. Alright. Yeah, this is starting to die off. You can see there's a lot of dead ones. And the one back there's a couple days later it blooms. So it's just starting to die. So is the one that I got here. I'd say maybe 5 of them died on it, the flowers, but oh well. They only last, like I said, maybe 2 weeks at the most. But everything's doing good. I got the little guys in this pond. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see them. It's funny, they do like the deep part, but they do come out. They seem to come over here by the filters and swim in the current. The big guys. Oh, I don't know if you guys are gonna see this. You see that gray shaped thing in there? I had to make like a spot so they could go in the shade. So I got a garbage can that I had, plastic, cut it like to length, and it was too round, so I got it and cut it lengthwise in half. And kind of rolled it over, then used my drill and put a couple holes so I could put fishing string through it to tie it together so that it was not as round in diameter and they like it better. I put a couple rocks in it to hold it in place. It didn't float, but it kind of It just kind of like moved around, so I wanted it to stay in place. And they do go in it, they like it. So that was a good idea. And I don't know, remember I told you guys it looked like an orange colored rust stuff on the liner? I don't know what it is. It looks like it may be seeping into the water, I don't know, unless that's just like algae. Kind of looks orangey though. I don't know how it got rust on it. I guess from the sediment settling into the bottom, I don't know. Let me get up here. I mean, after the algae covers it, it probably will seal it in. It probably can't get out, and even the algae might use it as a nutrient. Who knows? There he goes. My single black goldfish with orange. The other guy's by the barrel. I think it's going to come up. There he goes. They're both together. It's funny they follow each other around. But like I said, everything's doing good. The falls is nice. I think I got some bacteria probably growing behind them rocks probably and all underneath them. Plus I got it in the falls itself. A lot of that, you can see the black stuff on the top, the filter material. Maybe you can't, it's kind of dark. But I got it in there. I got some underneath the plant, like 3 layers deep, plus some in the skimmer. And a fine filter pad. I'll see how that does. For now, there's not that many fish in it, but I'd like to build my own do-it-yourself filter with a garbage can and put it like maybe over here on these things here, so it's not like in your way and you don't see it when you look out of the house, like the windows. You see like the pond real good, but you don't see over here, so it would be nice to put it here and pump it and let it go back in. And actually, everyone pumps the water on the bottom of them garbage cans from the bottom and pressurizing. It's pushing up. It's got to put, their pump's got to actually fill up like a 30-gallon or whatever size garbage can you use. So I'm thinking to myself, the pump probably is going to be barely flowing. And I know from doing saltwater fishing, even freshwater, they used to have wet dry systems. I'm thinking about pumping it up through the top and having an overflow in case the filter material gets like clogged. An overflow, so it'll go back into the pond. I'll use like that green hose stuff you see there, meant for ponds. I'll put one on the top, maybe 2 coming out the bottom, depending on how big the diameter is. And here's what I'm thinking. I'll fill it up with some coarse gravel, like kind of like the one I took out in the back over there. Fill it up maybe, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And then before I fill it up, I'm going to put like a bucket in the bottom with holes in it, so that when you put the pipe through with the, I guess the overflow to go back in the pond, it can't get plugged. Then I'll fill it up with the gravel. Then I'm thinking to get another garbage can's bottom and cut it like 4 inches, maybe 5 from the bottom up, so it has a edge around it. That way I'll drill a bunch of little holes in it so that when I pump the water in from the top, it goes through the filter media like a wet dry does. I don't know if you guys ever had one. It trickles down on all the stones. That way it'll really get a lot of bacteria, I'm thinking. But who knows, this is just an idea. And of course, like I said, I'll have an overflow above that extra garbage can. So if it backs up, like if the filter media gets plugged, at least it won't overflow and drain my pond. It'll overflow and go back in the pond. But that's just something I'm thinking about. I'll see if I need it, I'll do it. I don't know. Or if I find a better way to do it, I'll have to see. Just undecided on that. And as I'm talking to you, one of my goldfish was out, one of the fry. And from being out in the sun, he looked jet black, the whole top. Let me see if I see it. It was in the, where the garbage can thing is underwater, but like out here. You see if he comes out again, it looked sweet. How much they got? They look like they grew overnight, all a little fry. Some of them are like 2.5 inches long. But that one was jet black. I wish it came out again, but no dice. They're swimming around the big guys. I don't see it. When you want them, they're hiding. They're just so small, that's what it is. If it was clear, I could see them in the deep part, but it's just cloudy enough so that I can't really make them out. Look at him, he came up on the top and ate like something off the top and spit it out. Yeah, I can't see anything. I see them moving up against the edge, the gold color ones. Well, that's not the one I want. I want the black one. Oh well. Anyway, guys, I won't bore you. They're not coming out. But I just wanted to give you an update. That thing got big as anything, so it must be sucking the nutrients out of the pond, that's for sure. But he's eating the algae off the line. Alright guys, later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.